please, on your guest is doing amazingly great. Okay, also on his SM platform, is he going to stream the upcoming seminar? David from Tema. Yes, it will be streamed. A very live seminar on YouTube. But you have to be set up now with me at join. Happy New Year, Obi. Watching and listening to you live in my laboratory inside Memphis, Tennessee, here in the US of A. Quesinero. Yadase, papa. Someone saw the message. Abrain. Make us say Kofi Tonto atnase or ye political aid to the former Vice President of the Republic and the NPP's flag bearer in the 2024 elections, and still I don't know if he's still the leader of the party, but I think Kofi, that's a leader of the party, and I said Yatua Berry, you know.
Oh, I think so. If my memory serves me right, technically, you know, I have to check what the Constitution says. But you see, your party, you know, we share 50 for the last 3 times. You fight and Sani Benyatu.
Sure.
Nanado became literally the de facto
leader of the party. Even though at some point the technicalities may appear, but generally in the minds of the people, nam so no ne candinia no they are called akensi no obey the de facto leader.
Sana akwakoye enti right now your party mu de ye ka candinia wo mu a ono na di party n'animu a sebe nhihye bia ba obetimi di party n'animu a untimi nyi
frame say untimi nyi obi ase ono the former vice president
we very well agree say indeed he's the leader of the party kopem say na me be adom na ye yi candidate fofora obeba beda party in terms of flag bearer but also technicalities in there, then that's a different conversation,
argument altogether.
But the Ghanaian political parties, you know, na share more of the chairman, share more of
the flag
bearer. And the Papa Mahama Krabe opposition leader, no? Even though technically, to me, no be chairman,
national chairman.
Everybody will tell you, say he was the person the whole party was looking up to. So he was more or less the de facto leader
of the party.
Of
course, I'm a general secretary Dean Komo one of the constitutional amendment proposals Ebinom Deaba, and he as general secretary believes say whether in power or out of power, the constitution should be amended for the national chairman to always be the leader of the party. Because sometimes because when you are in power, the president automatically assumes the leadership of the party. Now, say they be a party structure and subservient to the president, and the president depend on a throw party.
I see the argument General Secretary is making. Even if we do that, we must go beyond that. Because you can be the leader of the party in name. But what is more important is the strength of that party.
And the strength in terms of I think he mentioned the fact beyond the authority, national chairman, the party should also be financially independent.
So then I think that's the point I'm making. So it goes beyond the to me show being on the chairman.
The same president
where lies your power? Sabe you will never be air condition fin. Because adwuma processes ana odito waduane a wodi enti ye bema wo feel bahanya na ye bema wa ha ana membo ha because aha na hwe it's life ewiase na ya chichire no baby a sebe wunya wosika to aduane ma wonsa na ma omonso nya bidi no eho and a chile with 2 million or more. And if we are going to amend the constitution, we should amend it so that the requisite technical work no constitution bema ahoden bi ama yetimi dia build strength in terms of financial capabilities.
The party should be self-financing.
Yes.
In the end, he cited ANC in South Africa.
Okay.
And the fact that they have shares in MTN, they have shares in some big companies. The party Nankasane can, at a point, call the bluff of even the president.
I mean, I wouldn't even calling the bluff, but it's more of holding the president or holding whoever accountable.
Yes.
What I say? Because a party in a dinipano, a bayon. So party na holding is sa any pano or bedji a holding kitwana cano or their Canadian.
Sure.
A banner side, they will how be brave. And you how be brave. So, your party reporter more quiet near dear.
Yes.
A bed boy, I may who be a challenges no. You will be in. And I know na era Mahmoud Baumia Kasana or Boniama Bakumi Nubiso na or Kase party na commission report. You say journalists be bria attacking. Are you saying you don't know what the problems are? No, that's not what he's saying. Obi anywhere sabi only an inclination of what the problems are.
Yeah.
Sabi era Mahmoud Baumia waye party adwuma na che. Sabi onim die onim. But you can't be say sabi so that it is not conjecturing. So that it is not your view.
Yes.
Enunti na ye technical work and empirical work to show say we views now we holding indeed sa na eden etia but what I say enti ye nyina ye nim general secretary be china me gidi say obobo niam ba akomienu bi so
if I don't cancel
enra so pacho wa
yes
me tie an accept of it I didn't know pacho general secretary pacho because onim say eniema bi wo ho a party no ne aban ne ye ya anso party fo ani enye part aban ko party ni aban ne ye ya anso party for any eno nti no gina ha paacho benyo no aso na commission report no so ati ase enti media de meka ne say party no ehia healing MPP party no ehia healing hwe sankabe empa ho and yet how impossible it is. In fact, it may be possible. Share anka constituency biya. Yen commission all the various constituency chairmen. Na omonya venting seminar.
A man for Meka
Madwene.
Open forum.
Me see open for every constituency. Ebia General Secretary can commission Sunday be in the room now. Because you see, healing begins with expressing yourself. Who can the share? I shall book. Nanka chairman for what the various constituencies, you know. Monya na mumie muno obia meka na adwen. Ye nyina ye gia tum say we ye mfa no to heart, but obia me kire na adwen. I'm telling you say OBC timi yes our exercise na ho. And from my be bafa MPP mu no. And from a buff and from a pie buffer MPP mono. You have no idea. Yen you more more professionals are no more join the party or matiada.
Yeah.
Let's get all of them to come and express themselves and express their anger. Na yen yin to say we die obi a chere na dwen. Obi amfa bibia personal. I am telling you, I non kwa kekempo no. Because in some shenko fobo. And once we give people the space to express themselves freely, without fear, say be a repercussions be bebano. Who do you want to be home? And comfort the party you.
MPP.
I'm telling you, Obi. Sebi ahombrase kwan so baby a yemu be drew adwuma yemu no. and Kofi bebree efrayin Kofi bebree messaging say obi me betena ha na me kasa wi
Yes.
most times we call spam mono, not normal
way, yeah.
call spam mono. Messages are a bank of 4%. Who can't dear a warm buso mom. Then people will call you and Papa Penyibi about 70 years. He called me. And I'm in fact, I'm TV3 and panel. Or friend me sir, and I'm sending message say, please, I'm on TV. I'll call you back. I don't know, say no who say saying. Till later, and of friend me. Obi. Papa Penny said we offer me a sukonoma because of free say be a metime day. Ne how accompany for him. Tells you or drop papa no woman party no. Onya shio. Another man back once one day every day be our trust summary na de breme. Analysis. Obakin kayaking kana so be me family WhatsApp ya. To abawi ya me family WhatsApp. Na in fact, by the way, me over 1,000 groups. Groups are me woman, MPP groups, 1,000. Now, what do you kind you? What do you mean kind you? Today be I'm charge with them.
A crowd.
What's who I want to be free? Who go free group more? And then messages. And Obi usually at a flight, man.
Yes.
Na ma try na ma respond until be a 500 messages yen see no respond be 200
be
now obi unya see na network ne ba within 10 minutes bo say another 100 asabe go just a wuji hu ba bia enye etu anyo ye be ka za kwa we on responding to messages
enye easy
intimate has is here na me try on me nua yi ka say na me message bia na obi wa baka se phone na da na phone ho
e call ya no
amasa end 10 seconds respond the basis oh yeah who knew that but the point I am making is these are people who love the party. Look, enkofo atia bruchira obi osori anopa ko Ghana web wako Facebook. Okay, but be obetimi a check information bia about MPP bia obekwakoye. Oh yeah, se podcast bia wakotie na obi wo show yi. Masa tam ne beso as speaker no wa or the asini or the warehouse cry na the speaker sini nchen. FM. Me na me work corporate America. Obi. As a young corporate man, I always had headphones in my ears.
Which Ekosiisen.
Me tie Ekosiisen. I always had headphones in my ears every day, Monday to Friday. Me tie. Me call lunch cry na. Na say time no call you pay. Me tie. Me tie Ekosiisen we are. Me wo me podcaster. Me ko akotie. Me ko Kwame Sefaka akotie kakra na mako. Just because of party no hondo. And there are thousands, if not millions, of people like myself. Mi oluma bi wo offenso. No, also only JB Dan Kwamona 80 something, almost 90 years.
Wow.
Na ni krefra. I mean, who have a papa nya me number? Obi, me papa nya me wo phone so a be 2 hours. Oba bonsem.
Untimi nka.
Radinya me. Be 2 hours. And I Kofi party no, and I need JB Dan Kwamo, and I'm Kofi party no. When you say, for we come on another mammy, Monfa wait, Yaba to Abano. Fan we go to Hamame, Kofi Moncan say, where slogan we want to say, that is the love people have for the party. Semisi me can and then me see abonti and then call for be ba na we name be kasa honorable ye hu de ye hu he say party no mo ye and then that is why I'm saying say we need to give room
for people to vent. And Rami Busa, General Secretary, a particular question. I don't know, as a young man in the party, what you think about it. Sir, one of the major things Ekuntia Mo in this election was the party NPP losing its identity.
Okay.
It didn't happen maybe in 1 year, it didn't happen in 2 years, maybe over the years. They say gradually, the voting blocks are not traditionally, you would say, for the intellectual community. They have this affinity, middle class, professionals.
Yeah, I agree. University students. Yes, I agree.
A fresh graduate from school. Yes, a brochure for market women and men, traders. These are traditional voting blocks for you.
Yeah.
CSOs, especially more right thinking. And by right thinking, or more
center right
thinking. Center right in their thinking.
A political party is center right. You see, the political party structure,
yes,
or ideologies. Yes. You are the left, the center, and then the right. The left, ideally, NDC,
sure,
mostly on the socialist. Sure. Views, etc. And then the right here, the capitalism,
yes,
free market,
yes,
laissez-faire economy, etc. The center here, more moderate. They may
liberals, kakra,
liberal kakra, kakra. But generally, no, MPP afraid of center right because we believe in that. Property owning democracy. Ya gidi se ankrankra bia wa hoden a sebe ne nimdie a obetimi aye adwumaden na ono ankasa eye na japade abie ne nnwuma. Property owning democracy.
Yes.
Na de ma ye center no ne se ya gidi se in as much as ye a liberal economy, you believe in the laissez-faire economy, capitalism, the property owning democracy no. Ye free say ye wo ankrankra bi wo ho a omo ankasa ho den no omo ntimi mpagya wo mo ho so ati ase enti maami bia ne mamienu sanka ne mani timi ko sukuu enyansa no nnwuma nyanimdia ka they can work and own their own properties but omo anya education enti yemfa free SHS nya den emra na meso sa maame na sene na mofra no nso entimi meye emeya defo daache yemfa free maternal care mra sene ebeya wono mo omokowo a omunya awo mu hawo no enam sikasam mu ntino omo nso ebenya saa moa no matimi awo afa age omo age afa omo ma na omo matimi atoso akoso abo omo bra. That is why MPP is a center right political party. So what I say. Yes. So I just wanted to.
I think it captures BBNT. The substantive question was sanko for na traditionally no more mono through more actions and inactions. No, you seem to be losing them.
We've lost. Yes, seen. Obi, so what is the argument of sin? We've lost them. We've lost them because when you look at the election data, any part register as omo beto aba no. No mo 18.7 million.
Yes. Yes.
Ba me pa cho yen hwe ye papa Mahama total vote awanya. I think it was Eric Nelson
6.3.
Then we none.
Yes.
Oh, we are just looking at 6.3 or so. And ye papa ba omianso nya 4.8.
Yes.
6.3. Oh, you did a party. What's your party? What's saying?
When you be
don't bring yourself. You can't party.
When you will be. Hey.
Me see, yeah, me na make a party. So Obi, approximately 11 million people voted. Out of the 18.7 million.
11 million at
11 million at so that means 18.7 you bet me rounding it to about 19 million.
Okay.
So that means about 8 million Ghanaians who qualified to vote didn't vote. And when I share debate interpretation, I shall say free. We all shall say free 2 million now. People will tell you say dear say 2 million MPP for. So,
but generally 9 million people are Bakra.
Yes, about
from
8
the
million,
voters register.
From the voters register, about 8 million people didn't vote. That 8 million. Now you go to the next level of the argument. You look at precedent. So you better historical data. Akufo-Addo nya 6.7. John Mahama nya 6.2. A difference of about 500,000.
500,000, sure.
But then you realize, say, John Mahama this time nya 6.3. And Ayeye Tiba 4.8. So it tells you, say, a number be a drop. So that 8 million, and sanka 8 million no na ye share across her. And anka obetimi aye say then e kire say Mahama na e kire say MPP for. No. That out of that 8 million, a chunk of 2 million there. We saw said they didn't go to the vote. They didn't vote for MPP, NDC, even though previously they had voted for MPP. Previously, they had voted for MPP. Now, the next leg of the argument, I'll be validating whether it is MPP. They say, go to the constituency levels and see, say, what was the trend. So far, baby, to say Dansia Sokwa. KT Hammond, the previous year, I think we had 15,000 or so. This year, KT Hammond had 13,000 and change. NDC 13,000 no munya the last time, and one no munya. Uko baby to say Botiano English. Yenya 40. Last time na mene penny ba ko ho kasa. Yenya 46,000 or so the last time. MDC nya 37. This time NDC keep just about the same number, but yeah drop about 20,000. Go to Kwabri East. So you see that the number of decline no Ninyina ye MPP strongholds and ukwa strongholds ninyina no even if we win in bar your number no ye den it declining. So obviously it tells you say even Greater Accra, which of the Greater Accra areas now you lose your city na the Akan dominated
areas no, yeah,
which are typically places that we win. So it tells you, say, even in Greater Accra, no, the Akan dominated areas, we lost. So it tells you, say, the population is homogeneous. The population in question now, yes, homogeneous. Meaning, say, a similar group of people. Similar group of people and now show up. And we hear analysis now about 5 regions and they make it up 1.6 million out of the 2 million now. Uncle Tuaban. Ninyina Akan dominated regions. Central region, Western region, Ashanti region, Greater Accra. And Greater Accra and Amachiro say you see the decline in the Akan areas. So when you begin to do analysis when you now you see say no. Then that homogeneous group we are naturally MPP people. Of course, there may be a few, be 100,000, be a mobile MPP for almost rich call. And this, I know they'll be intimate deny that. Definitely, there was some, but the point is that number was not significant in the shift.
On the contrary, Global Info Analytics said that number is actually significant. In fact, they put it at 40%.
40%
of people who voted for Nanado in 2020 not voting. In fact, voting for NDC.
Okay, so let's do the analysis. 40% of Nanado 2020, are you saying? 40% of 6.7 million, are you saying? That's the first question. 40% of 6.7 million is about 3 million people. So if 3 million people who voted for Akufo-Addo voted for Mahama, what should have happened? So what it means is that for Mahama to have still gotten 6.3, no, Mahama should have lost equally 40% votes. Because Akufo-Addo, about 3 million from Akufo-Addo is coming to Mahama. Mahama should have appreciated, because we can assume that Mahama kept everything. But if Mahama didn't keep everything, where did that 3 million free Nana do call Mahama no?
Okay.
Me pacho minim said the American.
But how about those who argue say no two elections are the same?
Of course.
Every election be an year start 3-0.
Of course.
Ballot box the paper be him. Yeah, the ballot box be so empty. I start every ground zero.
Obi, you see, it is true. No two elections are the same.
Yes.
But the variables are generally the same. The variables are the same. You were MPP for you were NDC for me.
Yes.
You were Kamfua, or generally MPP supporters, and you were non-accounts, or generally NDC supporters.
Yes. Yes.
So the variables, no. Answer na Ubeka say no two elections are the same, no. Okay, now Ubenya precision. She said all the variables are also changing.
Okay.
But here you have to say Eric why. Of course, 2020 elections was different. 2024 was different. But Eric voted for NDC. Eric voted for NDC this time. So in Eric's case, it is the same. Anamebwa.
Yes.
So let's ask ourselves, how many of Eric do we have? How many of Kofi Tonto do we have? Because Abaya didn't buy one and at this elections, you know, one thing that was obvious, they say NDC ni bien or switch it. This election, NDC ni bien na or switch it. Look at Asin-North. What happened in Asin-North? The same trend. NDC kept their block. We reduced an fee.
As from by-election.
By-election, Asin-North. The same trend. Yaya analysis, what did we found? Say, indeed, Yaya party for now, and show up. So, unless Minya Musa Dankwa is telling me, say, NDC for now, omoko to man, omo ye NDC oriented na, omoko to man, NDC 2020 no. MPP ye bibi sronkwa ma. Omo decide so omo so nkoto, and ombeto ama Ekufuado. I mean sorry, ombeto ama Bawumia. But with the challenges we faced, no, it is highly unlikely.
Unlikely.
Say an NDC person will go and vote for MPP. So one thing that NDC dear year pa this year, they maintained their block. They kept their people together.
Very well.
Eric Betnaha no kasa.
Eric cannot use
Medemanusi. Eric Betnaha no kasa. Sami Jenfi Betnaha no more kasa. One thing that was evident, who are when you communicate who say. As much as they were criticizing Ekufuado, they were talking to their base. Because the NDC base was angry. The fact that Mahama lose, they felt that Mahama lose, they lost, they unfair. And that began 2016, now Mahama lose, May I have argued, and I don't have any data, say, Sami Jenfi rise to fame largely hinges on his ability to communicate the feelings of his party people post 2016 elections. So you realize the communication style mimicked Sami.
Yeah.
Because they were speaking to their base and they kept their base. And we have to go back to our base. We have to go back and work on our base. Make sure say you be man ko for venti no machira o madwen. Me nia ba bia send me message say problems in be free constituency executives no problem. Let's go back.
Kofi messing about home mintie Eric J initial comments na fe yen to aso Ekosiisen na higher Sempa FM yen discussion segment ye the Airbremo proudly sponsored by Franco Trading Enterprise, Millennium Insurance and Tabia Herbal. Omone boyen yede yen discussion segment no Ebremo ewo Ekosiisen so Franco Trading Enterprise ɛhɔ no ope phones ɛna ato a ɛhɔ na wobɛnya papa no nyinaa ɛwɔ the leading mobile phone accessories and electronic retail outlet in Ghana. Nokia ɛde new phones bi aba ɛsɛ wani ɛnsa wo ka kyerɛ Samsung iPhones, the latest iPhone 16 Pro Max and the akeka ho nyina no obinya bi ato e Franco Trading Enterprise and a the smart television set aba from 32 inches to 100 inches kakakapa goyi about them esewani Franco air conditions nso aba ranging from 1.5 HP 2.0 HP and a 2.5 HP your chest freezers and a refrigerators your washing machine your microwave your blenders ni nyina ye tombi Franco and they crowd on the CCTV camera papa bi aba state of the art correct one pa all other mobile phone brands and accessories. In fact, so order on any of our digital platforms and on the amount of 40% discount. To start with, no Franco at the app about a Franco trading app. Uko Google Play Store bit ma download it. O download it now they are order on Nioma 40% discount. Uko yen website francotrading.com now order online and so 40% discount. Opesa frame 0246 422 338 0246 422 338. Still, phone Papa fee and a Franco Trading Enterprise. Tabia herbal mixture. Se ene se malaria hawa. E dro tatashwe wiasi nyina agye atom tabia. Enti tabia herbal mixture di tu malaria se a male vitality upe dra be mebe mu ejina onan so kama tabia takum we no alcohol bia enim ye the honey and a 100% organic into no more abema eyema so pedro be boost your immune system tabia zone care and as a constipation make sure we am a team I hope so when free bowels and also tabia herbal capsules and I was a one open do it to 0243 686 861 0243 686 861 na pe tabia herbal mixture any nure keka ho nyina bi na won so eto Eric J
obi
akwa be te sen
so nyame adom na won so
nyame adom
ahoden wo ho
se win abanti chale na betu se ni o ma asesa skin color na cross asesa
obi na sembe na okay
nipa nche no aye o
na we ne bada obi de mo de be nipa ni o amenche me ni Kofi
ojo so
amesha kasa bebre kugo de sanity
e ma o kasa
udin kugo o kasa e bi ato yeda me kai say you lose 2016 election Kosiboche report e buy na report no kro mo hu e kra no mo manufacture mo de be kan fa hu bia ontimi kase na enim nti some de na bebre ntu wo ha na blame ni ya chechire wo de na de abeto abobo no no wafa
ofa de sa
yes so metina say Kofi wo se mo kasa man kasa mu be mo ya mo kasa but the edikan was some admit say abano anko ye mari poto on say o chire mu too much access to defeat no onye ntum say ye defeat and where that's not the case remember where baby mo do no mu here analysis of accounts notness near the ade anto about debate we here and right JFK betna ha epa Ghana fo ache on the party fo a mo offend omo. And I dare back one obi me take it from me on your show. Me my manual sem na mashas and me nipa ya ba ben mu bi ya de anya me so.
As in o party ne ya de anya.
Oh yes. That's me. Me no Mary KJ sana mete. Nti bia within cry no nkofo bi mo mpem asem no ne said de me hu bia me de me kan sa. That is me. Oti aben mu. Ene man koyi. Went me and Pagana for achew. Ye kasa hanta ni dwe kasa. O party executive wuntu me mo kasa na omoka. The whole party chairman to me galam say no way you good at the good studio.
Or mining.
Okay, fine, on fa. Now one and says a forest na abujina podecrata ba say no license so ye kwaye money. You want to me company. I want time mining. So a whole party chairman it me say forest da. no number studio ni we be good e dey good like
table
so say or no
live TV show.
This is what we call money. At the same time now we display good no what they say will be so ya or no because akwanta mine e adwuma no mo ye no mo say so in the forest. And you think this any pan wadwin nyina so ya kan ni nti e ho ne voice no call for my can for na nke was omotoma mo no say be o madwin ye adwuma nti o wanto ama mo. Is that how they think? Sa nipa na o ye business ya o ye importer can na ne containers be 15 e babom under your reckless leadership container 15 ene emudu e na otime deba all because of your incompetence I went to manage CD ne dollar ye offer CD from 4.2 straight to 17 and betena can trace any pan say I can dominated areas no your analysis na there was so mokoto no mankoto. You think they don't reason at all? Man hwe next election mu benya 12%. Komo kasa nyina mo sen ahye nipa na mo di o mo dem na bufu.
Asa saafo no na general secretary be power mo chewa.
And then there was odi achopa no ba. What na ban mu 8 good years. Ghana for si ye ko position so be power match on what? Huh? Mekai okọ ne to bi wo bono region. Okọ ya when me do not treat it say bono region e man ko yi. Okay.
Yeah, mekai. So enra me busa.
Ade na sa time no one pa Ghana for acho. Masa untimi nye say Kofi da bia meka asem bi kire mo. MPP for mo ani ye namfo because journalists are down for ni journalists, politicians are down for ni politician. But always in ya na mo hu mo say munim nyansa che obi. That is my problem. Obi, that is the problem they have. Because they are peers. Nti adibi Erika timi ye bold admit no. O admit e be dey na be yama wo. E be twe wani mo nyam no bi afiri ho. Obi hwe businesses car kamu okruma. O se okopasi e-levy Ghana fo nyina se yempe. O se e-levy ne ba na edi be bie nyuma ene ye de be ye mo akwan. E man no blows e course for parliament wan nkai. Na wi a obeka se sa kamfo na etua e-levy ni se omo na nkwa nkoto aba na omo ye mu base. Yeah, no ma chichiro mo agum headquarters anaze na omo presidency. Or you think there's a cage? Yeah, mo de akamfo na agum. Ntine mre ne so ne mo bi omo na makoto meba wo wi na wakaza meba kan wano tum you see no your analysis I was seated looking at you
Kofi to pitch a group against somebody no e won't fly
debate no when I defy because we use some areas open so chest I can dominate areas ni say masa me ya kan no ya kan ye nyina ye de ntafo mienu na bai e na makọ contest e na ba ko report o Ubetna to say that any other man fa can near myself, must say I can't hear Mubeza.
Oh no, Nasana, or yeah, analysis.
You've lost the whole
areas are traditionally almost 2 MP.
You've lost the whole argument. You've lost the whole argument.
You've lost the whole argument. And Ghana Kroma.
There are areas that traditionally almost 2 MP.
Talking about we are smart politician.
Yeah.
So traditionally high base in a trim or Ghana politics or money one.
But that cannot mean trim or politics. There's no way in the world.
You see. Emre Bino.
Yes.
Na adwene ni nyina say oh obi de o de te say de na pokan ya santima mu de omo hia na MPP t-shirt.
Masa da be na pokan sa.
Okudina simpie so a o say yam omo mema men ko ho.
No.
No, wa pen baby at.
The tangent you are going on.
So there me person me tell say ayaka de anamo de ye Ghana for no. E no na Ghana for hwe so to aba. Obi me ka na me use. Na first me tofu Bear 650 Ghana na yema. It came to a time where Ekoya somewhere 2021, Ekoya no be feel almost 1,900. And so any pana okay mekano. Yes. This any pana we use sa mekano or ya kan nti no top it na ohu. Na mo betena se, mo nkotena se nwene, bone amudi edi Ghana for no, mo nwene ho. O betena se ye base bi na anto aba. Na u base na kom de omo no, u fidi u base na anopa na area.
The Eriko say Nioma Enkoye and Amabanya. We should trust Oba Betnaha Aka.
Miss Odiopa.
Okay.
My near be a makeka. Na me who say be a minister be me I'll say it. Me kana opa me found. That is it. But me say ya de ne poto awie. E bia me dwene da ache ho no. Na masen ba abonten se me paga na fo ache. Me na me ka asem bi wo ha de bia. Me say Alhaji Bawomi start campaign. Someone was engaged in a new market pa me pagana for acho sa baby obegina bia na was nkoka because you see Bawomi and this are incompetent bro for no ba krum ha a political terrain. Remember, Mahama is incompetent. The dollar is this and that. The CD is this. We know by our West. And the next year, me yakra another bro for we have performed better. Put me $5 4 CDs at the cost 17. Now, Kwabra no bar, no Abeka Chunia now in our masters and they say 4 CDs, you know. 17 years better than 4. Who's any issues? Na Munipa. Mokasa in a kasa yao, and Yansini Kasa. Ghana Nina and watch now or Cotrabano. What me dressing piece of gas, yam fed to me, man, this in the yam fed to me more much. Yeah, or Cotrabano, when I didn't go meeting a so watch your lesson. So baby, I do know. More party and Kasa, you should sit. Ask yourself. At the end of the position, Brofu a decampa was a more coffee and greedy. We are greedy characters in your party.
Also, Nyambo
no, they are. He's away. Oh, better now, I mean, no number if it is. Oh, yeah, then. Babetrana went to me kind of crunch any pentutiana. Oh, yet to be to be. Why not? To make a menina casa ukrum. And then we
that's all, yeah.
But we know
your political aid to the vice president.
Yeah, election injury time near the man. Yeah, Cassat no then. Ye nim ko form wo ma ba mu o ma no den nipa ba ko da board be enum so ade o mo na chichire party no and you think na man form watch what JFK o mo ton mo japade de be sponsor party o mo de o mo moja o ka answer no ke kan answer no enti 8 years ni na o mo revise nkofo na ton mo japade obi what is a mini penny JFK be tena ha kan sada ana sa time na japade nkofo no ton na o mo refi Mampeni started ya or tia busuan wo Ghana family and friends. Yes, Mampeni. Nye wa busuan fo kwa na ya krache fo. Mampeni dada. Yes, nye wa busuan fo kwa na ya krache fo. Inti bai mu kakra Kofi mu na ne defend Kofi Tonto. E na omo na akosuku. So omo na de independence ba Ghana. E na oso wa busuan fo to the extent say we tedua mu bo haba jankroma o man appointment in your government. Na Ghana fo ate say oba na nam krom a o painting kran. Na Ghana for to say duty free shop where what them na three over there, and you think Ghanaians are not wise? Masa Ghana for their company and Ibrania before na to about you. Into analysis now you undrew ho. Just admit it. Say yes. You can family and friends want them in 2016 in Ashanti region. But Uba and over here west. Who doesn't know? Abusunya kakra bia moteko na so mafum krom ansase ina who doesn't know
so yeah I know when you
mama kan bi mani abre mafum krom ansase ina why na nim and you think say oh yes abone no Ghanaians are not wise enough to pay you back now what they are too etiko nam say o some area ye ne dominate into bone na odidi omo no dominance ni ntina monwene ho obi in the heat of election, na she Ghana yinsu ayenom. Okay. Me and madam for you free you could na Ashanti region. Eko kind of platform is NDC for na akoso anko for free Togo. So mo meye galamse. Just a Ghana for nimi ansa. Sa ba mu mpanin for na say ye kwaye ne yinsu no. You want to lie to them say NDC for mum na akofa foreign so mess yinsu ni lose election. Obi adibi wo wa. You show remorse. Ampa galamse aba ye si etu ase age yensem moma yakwanya Ghana forward adwene bi ye de bebo amia fight galamse yemfamra na mo na munim nyansa na mo se yakọ import foreigners o mo message nzu na nsuo na mo se ye kofa nkofo ba mo ya no bi na mo kasa anya mo communication ye dwane ahanta na too much because the president himself okwadwa boss na hemfo to timi tia ohene sa akwada me ka kire no da bia na me ka me say position will never be at your disposal permanently. But these are paramount chiefs now who no until say community ni betu na ade so no obi timi na so wu ana meboa. Enti say okọ adwabo ase. Na ohene te ho. Na wo se ohene na ansori anche na opetipeti no buafu. Ebi si manim e wo doma ye call na ebo me se doma aduan kwanta bo akyetro mo ayi no. Ohene na ayi no. Doma hene not na na kufu adubu wanche ano. Say ote ho wanche ano. Because President Akufo no who knows say monarchy bi no de aba yanto ne so aba. And some of us ye buya him for ye buya traditional authorities. Nti suni banya hodo ana modern edi no and you think that can base now can masem no you omukro mi na hu na atante na public no umfe no nka ho Unim say na dey na twin votes ni be free. Say this is our base. Me ben wa man can base asem.
Narekaje now then why are you incensed about this? That's an NDC wo mo base.
And I'm
party be how on the base.
We have suffered as Ghanaians. We have suffered. What Trekroma 8 years, what amazing bank is sika mu nyina e na wa chama party for there was ye dey nya ne dey nti obi kwaji ne sika as bank party chairman no akwota kam no ye o display social media o ka say businessman na no pay sika dey export na onu nti ne create as bank no obekwa akoto abama obi dream mo di ni kroma. Look at the pottery industry agu unu akwa aboache ya adom koye research biba. I think that was in 2023 or so. Or say in 2016, and Kukwa no more doma enclave bono alone no more 60 million. 2023 now Kukwa na drop here about 1.6 million. Then what good pottery industry? And you think say Doma Central, Doma East, Doma West, and MPP when no no. What good pottery jumano? No, I say I got to Obama say Doma Central your base.
I say Doma seats ni no
more. Yeah, na bono ye J11 ye mo 1 and no crab be ne ye jeka ho. Yeah, Ghana for mu da ho. So put in mind, Obi, akwanya bi ne anya ne abetra ne yakaza o. Omo mutie dodo na nim de chan. Nti se wo no lose na we lose na wo te a wonte ho ase na wo ya analysis on no ne your base no. Wo se ahye na bufu in opposition. Humble yourself. Nanu alaji chia President Mahama nko obu nkotoje no. Wa humble ne ho. Nsema na okafa no hu say yes penny di penny. Sa na e de ahobrase etena. Mo di nipa dem ente se mo party executive party yesika mo na mo pa Professor Frempong Boaten say onye galamsey report oye report ne ba ya na mo the office of the special prosecutor in tata no e dem dey papa okruma. And you think the money you needed then as a party officials no na ebetimi atogana for adwene. Look at the embarrassment of mo party leadership from national to region to constituency. Omo embarrassment for the party. Oma build you, they have money in their pocket. A common the party for. No. Are you not aware? No, is he not aware? He's aware. Etino, lose no, nka opa ye twaso. President Mahama betina kwamya so be any 1 week. Any 2 weeks. But what started here nyema this some sort of euphoria biaba system no. And I no ka say. Any je wokrum
Obi or besa a different topic as
the introduction no Obi and now me no kasa 20 minutes I was quiet.
No
Kofi
no
position me
the discussion we were having
I understand
President Mahama
why your mama euphoria wokrum
President Mahama betina akonwa so any 2 weeks
yes
by krom why de na no yekosom yame so onwe
yeah me national thanksgiving
yeah baby a ye kire aboa no ehwa na musane no ye nipa ye bua Christopher nti ye kɔ no ye ne asofo mpanimfo kohyiae ema papa kobu nkotodwe kwaji nhira ye wi esan kwa asante mantem kohyia asofo nipa be 2000 na ba na me wo hobi na no 2 days ago ye san ye
national thanksgiving
and also osan kobu nkotodwe ema asofo de ensa gu no so hyira no nti nyame ase de edika hono ye de ama na wi nyame nso de ye dwuma so
before that no wako national
wako nkramofo nso akwa ase once oye campaign na ne kasa no entity ni pem se me ye Kristo ni nti Kristo wan start sa kasa no bi odwo mu na start e na age obetena konwa so ade a waye wasi ministries no na ye mako aduasa ma reducing it about 23 a good achievement. Oh my man can say
you respond to
the topics proper
o defeat in any topic when I dey buy na makambi and I go finish topic
you respond to we have time.
President Mahama say we're dropping ministries from 30 to 23 yes share Ghana for bo say aso for no they won't be more than 60 obediso meaning so obediso so ebiem my executive secretary to the president, Dr. Callistus Mahama, Atrokrata de Akoma IGP say, Nipan Wachibina Yekuomu in 2020 elections. Ghana for air per one dance Yema Ghana for who did TM. Because Nipana Yekumo.
That's not the 2024 the in so come.
Yes, me no crana my attention was some more because meaning one person was a chima. And I mean Nim Sellers, Ewa Banda, a brand and already 28 years I won a second kuno. What am I say? Say busuamfo no pe bibia hu within the first week in office no were instructed for that ebiem and now me know as a President Mahama boko also on the here and any asundwe ye wo boko na ba obi anim se boko na ba watena konwa so for 40 years obi ye da sorry da kro ye se ye de another na abako unim se dey na esi na ye wo boga na me ne madam oboga that day ni ebeko garu ni ebeko boko ni ebeko timpani ni o four constituencies yes stop it all that day because that kusa area na ye ko ni nyina no na tension bi aye den aba nti ye sorry anopa na security briefing de ma say ye nya ya probo aye ko nyina na ye nkoboko na ba hemfie ko kira no ni ntwa so on the first day ye to na nke ebeko wo sa area no ye twa so edien na na mope nti en wose aban bi betena konwa so ye say some group of people money peace in the country. That is not fair. And now oboko osi de hia no e ya asomdwe ebiem oba na anu adai wa pa ba asomku nipa maako enso se omontena se no monhwe kwan ye befa so ma hajj krona kan NDC pension na 11,000 and 75,000 kwan ye befa so ma na ba form na ye nua no muslimi fo betimi anya kwanya akobọ mpa ya ba nti Alhaji Collins Zelda ni team me na okase omo niga na omo Saudi Arabia omo ye ejuma. That is the president or ye juma edi ama Ghana for ebiem obaye the first 2 days and also on team of experts ishia on the power crisis na omo planted there to amaye no and ra woni ha notice on IPPs na here and go for na edi omo cover $3 billion na oni omo shia because obi okafo didi ba oni ni party na se bibi ha no na we engage na e man take some decisions at times it may not even favor you. So you could see say nana muntu or the shase no everything is on point and ra nyame adom first na so for me and ya or power mo
ya virtue
and rana metro so nim say me honorable to force in tournament emu emfa Dr. Anyi so no me boss ti enra me kotena ni nyina mu in fact na efe na ohwense mbisa ne kwan ya fa so yin nsam anu you could see say we have the men not Guru boys because we are willing to rule the nation
and
yeah men. Oh yeah what the men you Guru boys yeah no ye nwe yanum yan kasa rough so what steady yan kasa anyhow
where KJ
na ye kasa anyhow yeah kasa anyhow mo na mo kasa wo kra na we have them and no kra be manifesto policy we have the men mo ba ya sa mo ani head o mo dia Ghana matete o man no pasa
Eric Mamenase me say so about
it would dem dey man no see from no
yes
Ghana for munya gidie we mu kwan ya mo fa so nya gidie to aba na ye nim say Ghana for deserve say to aba na to aba ye nim say Ghana for bi a hye cage mu a ye mi o mo ankoto
okay
Ghana for ato and ya we calculation no so a de ya mo tiguma santimantem ya tifrim ballot papers na mo staff na afi we gina na so a ni ye gi ballot papers na ya yes it is free mo tena ho na mo twagum sa na afi mo so ya hia mo ya ma adwen sa
medase
ade no Ekosiisen ya ye nya analysis ya party office na mo ye
obi nie Ekosiisen nie bonso awo menesempa de brane mamba obi so
Masomo Asempa 94.7 FM Ekosiisen dwumedie no asuguso a utie no ma yenam nyina asene mama kwaba Eric J e wo studio ha NA or ha as a National Communications Team Member of the ruling NDC. Sanso ena Kofi Tonto e wa ha ono ye political aid to the former Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. And you can see say Emre Edane entiene Emre Adane ama oh David na Emre nyabotre is an Eric J by representing a ruling party that's Emre Adane
who see aid to former president is understandable I don't understand
and be want no 2016 akwa kasa ndino munim so opozu abemu na Office of the former president brother.
Office of the former president's brother. Nigeria na oka. Obi say PA to the president's PSP. Why the card on a card no
influence pending on another level.
Card no no. PA to the president's PSP.
I don't know which long jump to be here.
Anyways, Kofi inti ma mintio me pacho.
Obi. Eric Betna na wakasa. Wakasa nyina no. Any NDC mumu ma be mu kra na homa so adware mu. I don't want to mention names. Intime ade ba akwa na me kan say Ghana for NDC for a omaba ban mu a yato aba ma omo no ho. Dwuma mu di be dien o man wo mu no ho. Ahoma so pa a mu be yi na di o man wo mu. Have you noticed say Omasha ase ekre ka say ma obi anka Mahama asem. So who's our trend na esha ase.
Yes.
And I'm to mo obi nka Mahama asem. And it doesn't matter constitution here na kan say obi anka say ma obi nka sechna. Where in the constitution?
Eric Manenkasa.
Where
in the constitution?
Mm.
And already cry na to me na fe no mo hihye no. They have started gagging people. And Eric, ye kan homaswa mo party no ye de adware mo. I don't want to personalize issues. Ahomaswo. Don't even go there. Namu nanu amu lose power na di enti na mu lose power. Mo ka kire say Ghana yeshia yen pie free Ghana na enko. Eric, there is history in this country. And you are talking about governance. There is history in this country. Mo bu o man yi to aso 19 years. Say Ghana be yanka mo na ese mo ye Ghana yi. Say wa ban bi ana amanyoko bi a edi Ghana bone aptiti Ghana pansa mo a eye mo. Because the Ghana ye aban bi e try say o how na e wo ho no ye be den ye be solve. Aban bi aba after Rollins bia no the wo try ni say o how a NDC party jaye for 19 years the mess amujaye mu no e na aban bi try say obey ne famu de. Boko asemo a wo kan no I didn't even want to go there. Do you know the history of Boko conflict? Eric, what to I studied the history of Boko conflict and the role your party played in Boko conflict. Don't even attempt to politicize Boko conflict because there's history. Now, Obi, let me come to the issue and now Eric. Eric, your general secretary, Fifi Kweti, Okwajina voter regional assembly no kai. Or say, Mumfa NDC said religion.
Yes.
I don't know anyone I know no mokasa. And then the base na no mokasa.
Sure.
Ube jina ha be catch them and say ne Ghana politics ye ni base wom. President John Mahama then candidate Mahama dey ba send no catch them ba omia. Was say wo akanfo party na wako join no. Hwe de omo de be ye wo. Mahama ankasa. Mahama wankasa. O chairman esi edun ketia kogina kaswa. Wase yan minorities for ni nyina yan kan ho mom ne to abantia MPP. So don't even attempt the opesa way no about base say and Ghana politics aye ni base. When mo party mo de sabe tribal politics mo de adwam ho Paobi assemble na yeka say Eric utie me submission ni here me say oha wo ho in fact baby I didn't come ni sha ase free and say aban ni ye ne party ni ye bi ama ya ye den ye lose ye base. Was that not the question? Oh, ti on our banner, our best to question our answer. Want to pitch MPP against accounts. That's what you try to do. Because the question was, Ediana ma mu lusu mu base. That was the question. But you deliberately avoid the question, the point being discussed, and create the impression say, me na me person me whitewash bibi. Because be as some kind of say, mu a base. Na mu base no, is it the case say mo lusu mu base ana? And I'm saying yes, you lose your base. And I may chire mu ama examples of how you lose your base. And I make catch say you lose professionals, you lose middle class, you lose omunyina. And then I decided to take the data and enter some small places, maybe few places be on the ethnic side. I could have taken the professional side and delve into the data proper. But I was just citing examples of the base I lose. But I've never suggested say your base in the sabi omunim nyansana yes omu base in yakeji omu. What kind of propaganda is that? And I do man asembe na so better na now you know. I know Obi within my heart. Say as a party, as a government, yani and base na ni. And that was the first thing I said. And untina say Eric utie me here me say yama kwana across all constituencies yama yen base no nya den omon kira omadwen na okira na adwen entimi nya economics okira na adwen entimi nya petrol ho azem okira na adwen entimi nya ebia member bi arrogance bi a o exhibit here okira na adwen entimi nya ebia obi greediness bi a o exhibit here. The reasons proper are there. And I've not overlooked the reasons. I'm just citing examples to show how you challenge with our base. That's all. To betna na propaganda. Propaganda. Ne niema bi ne sembi just to incite. But Eric, there's one thing I agree with you. MPP and base, you know, they are very smart people. And so they understood everything I said. They are very smart people. Until almost they understood, say, analysis na me ye, and I may pick a few examples to show, say, aha, anyha. Sabi oko kwabri Easter. Sabi akra bet me pointed to you some of the challenges in here you lose so many votes ewo kwabri East nipa be branko to about kwabri akra bet me akachiro. But I cited kwabri East. Oko English botiano amount from akra bet me akachiro. One of the reasons why sabi English amount from you lose here enya kwan obi Slaya metna lamentia, I could have gone into the reasons. But uko that area who are the real estate owners? Oh, auntie, let's not do propaganda. Me enra TME me kwatna TV3. Esa tna eye Ekosiisen last week can say I wish John Mahama well. Obi man kan
yes.
Say me pese na memuo no edi ye because edi ye a o my Ghana benya so fa so. And I me can say John Mahama ye die enkyere say MPP ntimi ma ban mu bio. Because the entire me can say ne say na me kan be sisu sese ye timi fix ye fie niema. Ye niema ye. Edian ideas etukwamu emamu edo nyansa wo mu agana fo behunu se enkofo ya kan mu ho aboma ye de sefata a kire se ampa omosua omo lessons Ghanaians can still give us an opportunity to lead this country 2028 even if Mahama succeeds. Ntimi Mompire se Mahama fail. Ninyina is premised on the fact say me jitum say party aban Yeni base no and nini. It can be economics, it can be petrol, it can be exchange rate, it can be so many things. But ekroma yenim the majority base when it comes to business. Yenim. Obi yenim.
Yeah.
Minkom wana. Minkom. So of course, so when you talk about business, naturally, no, yenim baby are affected. Anamebwa. Oko aboso kai, oko kantamanto. These are business bases. Who are the people there mostly? NMP for dodo na. Enti so bi wa aboso kan na ni bufu no so want to man MPP. Bi na exchange rate. But onya MPP base. Obi wa kantamanto no so want to ma MPP. Bi na import duties. Enya economics na and so onya MPP ni. So what are you talking about? To come and create the impression say sabi mi ni die ma akanfo na ya box wo mo. Never. Me asantini wunim. Ya wo mi wasipebu okrom. Mi free bekwai kokofu bekwai. Me papa free Mamponten Abrade. Santini people. Me ntimi mfa obia nimu ntwitwi fom da.
Asempa FM.
Tisa o propaganda no. Mu aban bu o. Wa betra be ye 7 list ya trotra mamu say obebo Mahama aba so say Hajj. Say ministers.
So was 30 on a good note. Ghana for any agenda.
Obi, we'll go into it. I'm sure that's the next level of the debate. Ministers,
in your response, touch on it,
Obi, let's take the ministers for example. On the surface level, Siefane Nia, many problem bia say Yura Mahama say or take ministries so.
Yes.
Many problem. If you say me opinion me som no ono nso share bo say obeti ministry so. But yen bo sha na ye hye no na nye ministries a ye te so kekewo. Yasemu ane ye kan say we want to overhaul the governance system to improve efficiency. Ministries na ye te so no ye akwa ba ko na ye fa so de ayeden aye saade no. Enti Yara Mahama betimi ati ministry so. But the person hunu ne say what are the real measures I would go akwan mu a bureaucracies ne bottlenecks na e create expenditure no ube reduce. For example, Obi o reduce ministries are the why ne say minister and in the V8 and we ye free ho. So him say o reduce ministry a the why ne say minister no and in the deputy and your movie V8 a bi omu use no and we ye free ho. You have done nothing more. Because omu ye adwuma wo ministry o ntimi mfire mu ba ko kra per the labor laws of this country. Untimi fire civil servant. Unless I yet something egregious and especially heinous crime. And no dear emra kwemu no. Ebi adine ko to jail na bibi na ye yi na free adwuma. Enti say wo yi ministry free ho. It's okay. Just
just some few minutes. Right. Breaking news in Trim from the presidency communications Tuesday, January 14th, 2025. President Mahama nominates first batch of regional ministers. In your say, the President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, has submitted the names of the underlisted to Parliament through the Speaker for prior approval to serve as regional ministers. Northern Region, Ali Adolf John. Oti Region, John Kwejo Japon. Volta Region, James Gunu. Eastern Region, Mrs. Rita Akosua Ejei Awate. Northeast Region, Ibrahim Tia. Ashanti, Dr. Frank Amwakohene. And that's the regional secretary, right?
Yeah, Frank. Yeah.
Our whole school.
Very young guy.
Oh yeah, young guy. In an annual ye discussion be ewo Kumasi. Ewo more. I think he represented the NDC or regional secretary. Young guy, so very solid guy.
Mid-30s, early.
Oh yeah, mid-30s. Only 40. I'm not sure he'll be 40. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's very good.
Dr. Frank Amwako in the Ashanti region. Upper East region. Akamugri Donatus Atanga.
Hey, what a name.
Akamugri Donatus Atanga, Upper East region. Ahafo region. Charity Gardner. Chalindini Flex, that I be named pa. Charity Gardner. Women organizer for Ahafo. Hey. And Wabe regional minister. Wow. In the Charity Gardner. Savannah region. Salisu Be Awuribe. Salisu Be Awuribe. Greater Accra. Linda Oklu MP. Ah, and yes, I also doku. Oh, okay. Linda Oklu.
Oh, nice.
And she's the only member of parliament or first 10 women, meaning 6 more regions to go. And the statement includes Omunyina's short profile for each of them. In fact, Oshe Omoa names are familiar to me. James Gunu, no, yeah, regional secretary, Volta region, yes.
Japan could you say regional
and Kasagu microphone, Joapon,
yeah,
Kujo,
or yeah,
regional chairman for OT.
Yeah.
There were Japan, John Kwejo Japan, OT regional chairman, no Abe regional minister. Now Ali Adolf John Northern region, the okay. And James Gunuye, Volta regional secretary. Dr. Frank Amwakone, Ashanti regional secretary. And Charity, women's organizer. Ahafo.
Is she a young woman? Or?
Yeah, very young.
Inti Linda Oklu MP. Savannah, the end, Salisu Be Awuribe, or no Nimno. Okay. It means say region 6 na akano. Me interest or Western region.
Oh, okay.
Western region. Western region, so regional secretary, no see a solid guy.
Western secretary.
Oh, who name no?
What's the name? Mahuno.
Joe Nelson.
Yeah, or a solid guy.
What being said, Jack.
Yeah,
I've
seen him.
I
don't know him, but I've seen his video. And then the wife posting him on social media. Yeah.
Dr. Frank Amwako.
Yeah.
Inti Western region there. Omanpenyi eya adom na Jonas nye ne nimu nyama enye ba. MSc Okra MSc in economics from Glasgow University. Wa being said ja. Joseph.
Yeah, very interesting. I've seen him.
Yeah.
Oh, this is good.
Yeah, Dr. Mwako, young guy, very young guy.
This is very good.
And well, I mean, this statement is signed by Felix Kwachio Fosu, acting spokesperson to the president. 10 out of 16 regional ministers. Omudina, but meaning 6 more to go. It is not likely that regional ministers being deputy. Into ones are 6 never now and 4 for the regional minister. We're a first batch of regional ministers.
Obi, media, me Papa Mahama.
Erica, your region, yeah, moi. Our region, yeah, bono.
It is young, dear.
Oh, Kofi tea.
Now, Obi, now regional minister come home.
Regional minister.
But on a more serious note, you see, Erica Yejuma.
Oh yeah.
Samene one more.
And I know you young guys now. Yeah,
Same Abbas Nuruddin. Or no propaganda ma wati Kumasi a na no propaganda bi Abbas who Abbas I'm sure so team who Abbas Swami interchanger ya sha ase a ye nyina ye gitum se enyenwie woni propaganda Abbas ko ye wakofa camera de asi nanim say Swami interchange ye 0%. Na me sending the message Abbas hey ma me ka asem kire sa propaganda we video no ko yifi internet na mfa
o say 0%.
0%.
Because no person just say you knew say you insinuate it is not in use. Ebi e hono na
Obi na wo nye project manager da. wo obi a waye adwuma o ECG obi a waye adwuma o ECG project progression uni eti Abbas Nuruddin mo ne
boys me say ko for so congratulate Asafo Eje so e o Facebook minim Asafo Eje e ko ba bi dia we inti
we kokudi na ko RM no
me ya fan RM
so me dey baby am
na Asafo Eje one sami je fin to kana ma ko
ntokwa ni obi a
ntokwa amukun ya no ma mi kusa wa
okay yeah wane se obi no bi ko
Eric Eja no anya abotre
mo de mo party na tete apansam na wonwene ho ye bedi bronya fo
ntokwa sisi ade ntokwa bi ene ho ntokwa bi ene
me say ye bedi bronya fo anse ato aba bro ho ase na obi Easter forms na wo
Adam Agbana.
Yeah.
He's only the youngest MP in Parliament.
I think he's the second youngest. And I'm needing come. He is now 33, but I think there is somebody 29, 30.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. Hey, now Obi, wait there before I make question.
But when said this guy is even very young. Ofori Chrome MP, no?
Mike Edu.
Yeah, he's very young.
Mike, I have to check his age.
He's very, very young.
Mike is young.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, that's true. Mike Edu is young. Obi, now before I make comments, very quickly. Now I buy. I want to me to A plus for. Say Jumana or no, untunable.
Yeah.
No dear grow better. On Zanka or Tiahe first. Now no abejia to say. Sa Sarina no criticizing call for no. Nanya simple sir. Ono abejia to. Ye can parliament asemina akaime.
Yeah.
Ono agia to no can say na so call ne President Mahama call Gomua Central. No sir rushing back to parliament. Into a who say and someone no tia bontin kan no. Adwuma no a different. The last time a futu anam de man so betia onye adwuma no. But anyway, coming back to the point. So Obi, the point is that ye Kufuado appointment a oye no. Ade ba ko a yantwe adwen ankosiso ne say majority of the ministers no mo ye MPs. In fact, in the second term there, about 70 of the 86 ministers were MPs. So what it means, those are MP minister no, a top up keke.
Yeah.
Inti enye a huge bill on the ministry in terms of salary and other because OJ some of the other benefits ni na free. Yes. So it's not double. So media the me can say John Mahama ministries now what is the first thing I see in address your mind to is the substance, not the optics. Because see on my Ghana we wrong, ya near my optics need DNM. Ya team ministers, ya reduce ministers. Who reduce ministers? No, what is the value add for Ghana? For example, what's why chieftaincy free ho? But now kobo kwa solve chieftaincy issues. What it tells you, say peace in democracy na ye enjoy no. And ye partly due to the national cohesion ye asofo for which is the religion. And the chieftaincy di amaye. Ye democracy na ye nya so mfaso no. That democratic dividend no. You can attribute a good share of it to Christianity, I mean religion, sorry, not just Christianity, Muslim, Christianity, religion as a whole, and then chieftaincy. And to the first question I will say, that social cohesion dividend, no, is it worth the $500,000 nana? Because that ministry was just getting $500,000 a year. Budget I my ministry now $500,000. And to say Ubenya minister. None of Juma is to ensure national cohesion, social cohesion. I bet entrenching and democracy. Is that worth the 500,000? Because who collapsing ministry now? Who the sikaka krabe kwa baby a wako no? It is the second no baby no wako no more 1 million.
Is it a local government?
A local government. First, my local government 1 million. And now so the chieftaincy akwa count e bia o de 100,000 bi be ka ho and na 200,000 bi be ka ho. But local government ni betimi aye adwuma ni nyina ma yenya the social dividend na ye hwehwe no. What is the point I am making? As much as we care about the input, we must care about the output. You care more about the substance than the optics. And to say Mahama so reduce what I want to see, and they say ministry am reducing. This is the value add.
Okay.
Me yen say efficiency ade bani. Can no railway. Eh bia aban no timi ye 200 kilometers. Me the railway kwaka transport ho ba me expect say ye be 500 kilometers. Because all the railway kwaka transport ho just for optics. Now at the end of the 4 years near 40 kilometers awa Ghana. I hope you get the point that I'm making. You didn't help Ghana. What will be beneficial for Ghana? And they say sanke nyada singular railway no now on my 400 500,000 kilometers, even though there is a minister no now see 1,000 kilometers, it is better for Ghana. Sana yes share the debate. Okay. It shouldn't be just ministers. No.
It is substance over form.
Over form, but in principle, we need problem.
Very well.
But I want to see more of substance.
Very well.
How the changes now, youth creation now, why you know? How is that going to help
empower the youth?
Empower the youth
in actual terms.
In actual terms, more than what we are seeing today.
Okay.
Because I could collapse now quite small. Now say a chile youth na nya so mfaswa a optics over substance. Emfaso bi ani so.
Me that say. Let me also announce in CEOs of state agencies no bebre. You don't say you MDs, you CEOs, you director generals of some are parastatals, state-owned enterprises and all of that. Majority of the CEOs now still in office because in their letter about a generic letter about so the only letter about a mineral income investment fund CEO and Omanpenyi Ashane say on Fanejuma and Toho. And then so now one of those director generals now voluntarily Onoa Edinejuma at Toho, and is in the person of lawyer Samuel Ewuku. Or the letter on NLA letterhead. It's dated January 13th, which is yesterday, directly to His Excellency John Mahama. And or say, Your Excellency, resignation as Director General of the National Lottery Authority. I write to formally inform you of my resignation as Director General of the National Lottery Authority, effective 13th January 2025, as effective ENRA. I've been elected as the Member of Parliament for Ekosiisen North constituency, and I've been duly sworn in to represent my constituent. In the light of this new responsibility, I wish to focus my efforts on serving as a Member of Parliament. I was appointed as Director General of the NLA in August 2021 and received confirmation from the Public Services Commission in July 2022. I kindly request that you appoint a replacement for the position of Director General to facilitate a smooth transition and handover of responsibilities. I take this opportunity to wish you well in all your endeavors. Please accept the assurances of my highest consideration. Yours faithfully, Samuel Ewuku, Director General, MP, Ekosiisen North constituency. And that's another news I feel say I was here made for Eric J.
Yeah, Obi. That's as an American Kofi Tonto. Yenu no ma edi omudi aba no. E mo mutchinkwa. Yeah. Share list no mo any pattern almost 7 cra no mo regional executives.
Okay.
Yeah. F and we are competent to deliver. This is what we are looking for.
A good news there, ma no so kakra o kasa no.
Yeah, a good news. It's the year share ni say
na origin no why na e ba be regional minister.
Oh, my region for now the minim just a mampeni atena at the babont.
Now original chairman here why?
Ambassador Nyamechemafo.
So on the original so on the original minister the abroad
Nigeria, yeah.
On original minister the Obroso.
Oh yeah.
Regional secretary here why?
Dennis Yawo-Chimesi.
A young guy.
A young guy, yeah.
What being?
Or you good, or on pair regional meeting. Okay. Any of the MPs in 11, the Omode money be
original minister.
Yeah.
And our constituency MP no winning.
Yeah, Frederick. Matthias is your friend this year.
What sign winning?
Solid guy. Oh my God.
Yeah.
He said first time no ma 4,000. So 6,000 something. Yeah.
Hey, anyway, how they?
Oh, we MPP no. Why any defi. Okay, I said that for. Until yeah.
I got 2 10. The second term.
Okay, yeah.
Now I can't tell constituency will how many terms. Okay.
Mudia, baby, I say we never go fast.
Well, question can be
Mechiano, Frederick, of friends is your criminal penny, Mechiano. Until the man penny assay. Now, Minia, I'm walking, or you miss senior, or say to senior high school.
I honor only Jackson, you know, they call the same school.
Honor my senior, Mount say your old boys.
Or say to two.
Old boys platforms. Did their bus
and as on the most prominent old student from school.
Now,
apart from my names.
Mammy discuss school as well.
It's also back on number
senior. I wish senior. Now, only my dear back dance no one. Nipa.
Yeah.
Or Nipa. And I know so bet me a handle region. The human relationship. They were a party for need to make a chain as regional secretary, and I think that's very superb. Time our contested regional elections, no. I'm so ne Zuka Mone Koye, former MC or boss, it's Michigan, I'm the senior. Now, region, as soon as maybe you man a cry. Never soon as I am a fair margin. Which means truly and this election or
no, but I think it's a profound statement by the president. I mean, Ashanti region, yes,
it's a traditional region.
A region, I would say, unique in several forms, and to entrust the region in the hands of somebody who is under 40 years. That's a bold statement. Yeah, it's a really bold statement.
President Mahama. In opposition,
he will build the youngest cabinet in our history. Yeah.
So I'm so excited for my senior.
Now, that's a really bold statement. And already the conversation in so started on Facebook said MPP for Monshe. But I don't think the MPP would entrust Ashanti region in the hands of an under 40-year-old.
You see,
these are some of the things I walk for bar. You see, Eric, there's history in Ghana. Regional minister and the NDC now. There's history in Ghana. Regional ministers are not don't go there.
Achievements
almost a top 5.
Also, you say BC 10 or Michiano, no, I think President Mahama, in fact, my party for any other. See, Ubi party, Juma den pa. Yana man for pin a 2 much Juma. Ubi and Yakatia. And doing so be a party executive for the past 12 years. I no one more than one or the Koyede Eba. It is a party in about Bemuna, who say Nipano will nim dear Juma Shan and Sano Betinia, energize the base of the party. Intimidate my foot to name a dema or more. Me kind appointed any minister say Kai baby or freeba. That is very key in politics. And I said who wants an obano and met to me a day.
And sound
whereby to me is a sound and my refi baby or freeba. But so Kaiser Ukrum Kwanya the beer to me now when you know be making sure say Ukrum for some national cake in the child Kwanya be pribia kufi. And a casade Nipane fro now in Nibia. Enye bufu. I thought that obi timi fa phone efrel. Like o person nipa hu say Eric J no afre na keke. No dey ato loudspeaker. Eric J me nkofo bi na ehia wo me so ye me nipa o mo se me boa. Then you talk to them. Oh yeah, fine. That's what they need. Obeko baby, just a picture, no person on ucha.
On ucha.
And no obi ehun say no so relationship with you. And this is how I manage nipa. Nti e be sure your point is na eba omo mbebo omudini omo omunya moye no mumfe no ntimutim say we suffered in the last 8 years.
Obi has sent me some names for Bono region.
Okay.
Also, good evening, Obi. Honorable Ahmed Ibrahim, MP for Banda constituency, is likely to be the Bono regional minister. He is the senior most MP in the region.
Ahmed Ibrahim, the cabinet minister. Why not Dubai? Fatou.
Sir, but the D being swabao from Bono Honano, or say Mr. Bennett Kofi Akantwa as CEO Ghana Cocoa Board. And also Vincent Enchi Eje Asunyani Mayor. Listen,
Office of the President, Felix Nedin and Sasha Kratas, and America say, yeah, Ahmed Ibrahim as a region near only one parliamentary seat. Bono region, then Bono Banda. Look at how we suffered.
Ahmed, I think regional minister they were brought.
Now control region now. I am not here to campaign for anybody, but
no, but nobody say you're campaigning man.
We mean business.
That's why you're elder or Pentecost.
Yes, solid personality.
Oh, you're good.
On free SHS and start here, and then you claim free SHS. Secondary school, no money to school fees. So
Ahmed Ibrahim.
Yes. I
think regional minister they were brought.
Broso. Yeah. That's my position.
I think we are saying the same thing. Wabroso say the same thing.
Okay. Obi. And your best party for now, your bobo mudino. And then my future dada na. But I am so excited. Yes, because Obi is a senior Marcoine. Oh, this would be a dear. Me meeting your fafona friends, senior. Maybe I'll come for and yes, son. A bit is a donatus. Or menene fine, regional secretary, senior Gunu. Like that chemistry is there. It is such people no say more mudibia. Na a toda no more to fumpa. Omu PS no, it me can be money. So seniors, yeah, we shimu in our charity I have for women's organizer, yeah, on us why enough from with there. And
I have for
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. To my say mammy no efe. Na ye bompa say the aka so ebeba. But obiama na kuma so 20 year. Obi Ghana for a dose or moment to abandon to NDC, a dose of and you'll be an position. Into me and Peja hope no quite say your coach will be a Nebian or so. I've had an ember bonnie at the end of the year support. But the only thing I was so bumpy and Nipana ye power or me some pa. Yes, Nesso Abamfa, so they are more money. And I believe strongly, say President Mahama said, Usika say Ghana won't choose experience over Monsomenshano. And this is the experience now no can want them.
Yeah.
Nipa na we obi enu am want them crack fano. And I'm so excited because many do na the tina party meeting mo minimum be strength. So them bring a half for cause and nyina back until a half for.
Yeah. Bono is new way for
auntie. Omo ya we show mo.
Okay, charity no master's and bachelor's degree in human resource management. Yeah. I'm so a businesswoman and an HR professional.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then you should be fine as a
yeah.
Yeah. Charity or human relationship, you're very good.
It's an administration job. So
Inti Obi, they are not Kofi Kane. If you're chinia bufuna analysis na no way in Kuguria na fina cheche and the metenase but if you see opposition where you might answer the Bianama catchers are not a very good communicator. Ewa bem because mon call for na no mo kasa na do na hye ni pabu na no se metisa abo papon so no na ni followers in Ashanti region ye 2 million mo ye campaign kra mo yi ni free nti mo de na kan mo ye na running meet aka mo we ni
abo papo
yes ne what you say enti ene ma no bi wo aminim say Obi ade ba kwa me masua politicians opposition na hambo ye e ma ebre ho ase e ma yesua de enti se wo hu obi a na o wa ban mu na ko position 8 years and 12 years ba na wansesan wo ye no hwe enye yi say nipa no wo de hu se e bompa ya bobi ma no emfa because masa o life na we live in opposition na e bia oba ban mu aye left say wo no you say o PS bia na oni omo for mon because we treat omo yi no we lose no ntimi nko omo nchen and a lifestyle being so we live for some years now no untimi en sustain no nti we na no na hu nkofo na ase odoje omo kra so hu ana omo doje nti position there, the be as a mechanic, it will never be at your disposal permanently into your demawa. Obi, baby, or Tino be net here, and I'm some years ago. Na mete bono region na mete se nko 40 Ekosiisen kasa na me ka ometim e da ben na enso be du o se na me ni Kofi na tie o chena e bia nyame na meba nipa foforo na beba
unya appointment
any opportunity bia obenya me de jawa so any opportunity bia obenya bia no na waso nipa yi president
emre ye ninka so
my oje nyom no ka ma yesa open na ba na ye me ringi
oje ne do obonyu
ma yesa open
oje
de obonyu
and no kind of my body
special request farmer we are say my say open and family so president Mahama said the mekan no ogu adwuma so kakra
okay
and I me pese de Ghana fo nyina agina wa tu no o kan asem bi na Kofi Tonto e ka se ene de kra de o mose ma obi anka o masem nyesa na e kan the first person I didn't know too mu a me kra me responding here Professor Adai Mensa and I send anything it.
Emudia na opposite okay. Former Gempa.
Yes.
Professor Adai, Stephen Adai.
Yes. Yen so man penny no abakure chire no niema oba wonye. And I say such people in human futu. I said it because you see before and san MPP ba ban mu no mo na no mo bashe aban pa. Na do ba ya na otam de ko 2 GR board so. And niema ekoso okroma nyina wano dwem. Ye yi ho san de ko another board. You never spoke. It is a baba muna fini to see any maya. One hour better touch line, a business and forward. Obi to say Reverend Mate, a man 40 sock as a beggar for 1. You know, all these voices give to a there's a glow for Jesus. Or more prayer topic in an equity. And for 8 years, we antis or my prayer. Nina, juicy oil is coming. Then, and yeah, pencil. Dollar is fighting the city. And then you. So, no more Ghana from Pese, say, Kuti and Pa Bonnie and the Adney.
I said, no. Said the Kofi can about the right to constitution they guarantee you cannot stop anyone from doing that. Bible sini pa boni fosi di o man so man si apinye John Mahama penso first term ni na e prayer topic banda president Akufo-Addo o de Ghana for sika $58 million etu amana manyankopon ono wa mo sampaye uhu nipa na Ura Richmond Kwame Frimpong na mitie no okotu quotation be in the Bible o say why na AC asori dan on budget and say wakwa akosha ase e was so be our plan now na kasa asem no so the question is President Akufo-Addo na plan for National Cathedral or himfa no na plan okobubu adan ye wo ho a scholarship secretariat then judicial training institute dan ye wo bu ni nyina gu adan o se nyame na kasa. At the end of the day, why you in a Crawfordam? Oh, and 2 minutes there the bemau, but always you should know, say, or subjects no, or when the moment you do. Will be a day about one. I was a nipper de se nibia when ni genese. Bra was some o mine. Now, qua whom J. Quanya a fast with Joe Fessono. That alone is enough. Shepapako for. After saw some year and himself Ulma, I am Reka Crade. But baby obe pie bia no utimi se Ghana forward do bi ye den e de ma no
NDC
what I say president Akufo
the momo de ye president forward Ghana
president Akufo legacy we ja ne krum hai mo say mi nim se obe ko na nanu makoche o mo be ka so mo nsori o so ko adwa board na konwa be ko nyama bebre ne adwene ho enti mampani Akufo-Addo de ye ma na baba
ne statue no nipa boniphobia ko bu
oh ma enana mu ya se abubu na say ndie me metin kofo na se kakra ba mo anya de omo se baby ya statue no ye mfuturo e ho kwa na yenye
yes
na mampani so kra de no
adan
Kwame Nkrumah over time ko gina ho pa bi ono ho se ya tiwa so ye sibia ma ne yoko ho
eno so mako bubu
ono Kofi onfanko
omo bubu no
tiwa de no me de kra me sen ko onfanko wo ko yoko bra papa ben wa boni yoko a wo yesi wo de yesi wo obi nema bi wo enyefe you see let others praises you rather Kofi mo betena hani aka ma metiwa ye na juma president Akufo-Addo me ko South Africa na ye call museum no omo hu se ye Ghanaians no no mo starting no mo di Kwame Nkrumah ho nkombo like the omo no kan fa Kwame Nkrumah ho no you could see say indeed no mo cherish Nkrumah and son on Beka Oliver
after some years and so Ghana for be cherish
President Akufo-Addo nka wo kotena fia na wo se Ghana for appreciate we fe Oh, now the young coy, no what draw tea at the Ecosi run about and say,
let the record reflect.
But I don't want to see.
Let the record
now
reflect.
almost can't almost own pay.
Why? I am for Nisi.
I am for anything.
I am for the back of somebody.
Fancy too much. Fancy and I understand.
Oh, we let the record
reflect. It is a say no question.
Insist that you record no reflect. I'm expecting you to condemn it, Eric. You see,
Eric
can condemn it. We know
that's one condemn me.
Mister one yard dear, but
one casa.
Kofi cannot cry. What's it?
Who can say?
Me say, the omo here no. Omo anya de ba me o here na enya me fe. Sana me kan.
O here then omusi start.
Na enya me fe. Yes, enya de Ghana fo here na samle.
Yeah, want to us.
Obi.
But ebi mu say a bad president o.
Say osi here no.
No say omako bubu no no.
Na president bia be sini de sada. So na set record no.
President first of all, you are not being honest on the issue.
EW. One one say chiri. No nim na. Opie na munya na me ba be commission. E no no akopa hondo. Obi na o ko de na kunwa no ko. Akunwa de na hu hia me fa. Obi adabi pa ma pani basu.
President no ma set no e dangerous.
Obi adabi ma pani basu na ne pa na mi gina dwabo yase. Na me hwese bodyguard e see FV team. To mu bie back door na nim sa ho no te sa kunwa na da ho.
Bag journal and bag boot and the boot.
Na we propaganda. Say na the boot on.
Na say akonya no easy. Obi, let me demystify this lie.
People have na akonya Of course.
Kofi titi o de.
Enti car boot near the end.
Car no. Asre ni te front.
Yeah, na back seat.
Na back seat no. Say enu ye bu na akonya da. Otumfo Ghana otumfo.
It's a big back seat. You don't have to do anything.
Na akonya da ho. Na ya so condition si akonya no so. Na omuyi na omo kwa protection mo dia ma akonya no. And na mpese mu say handing over or the jaya na so the coin.
Na say no ya akonya the presidency logo ne bo
e ho. Me kwa de wan fa kwa president mama we dey Mr. Fache onua no. Na ni je akonya no ho. Ade bia we mu na de mu ko opposition na want us. Obi let me tell you this.
Oh, you see how no. You sat here and talked about
yes.
One aware. What finance are quite so ridiculous. Now, you see, I can't. What do you understand about yes, a good swag.
The president is and never now we analysis now you free mono. I can't movie because in 2016, no election, I'm on for Kim Okuni Dokuna Udi. Yeah, the Fiota, no what, no. Ukuyan Kwalakalipo, no what, no my many Ghana for you and Umbi. Oh, say, Ubani Pamni Ama Kunya from Grand Transit. Sanya money in a Zeni Babufu. Kofi, you know, because Obi baby, I made me free, but once that be me video, most of the be a me bomb chrome food. Obi, I am always proud of baby and me free. Oh, yeah, analysis be a Sumahin crew. Yes, we didn't say I'm proud. Me area hono. Apart from so Obi be MP, Obi be DC, Obi a near politics. Ebi wanya akwenya baso ababe drusro enti nipa na ewo mepetemu no obi timi ka se ebi Eric eje enti kra no ye nyina ebetimi apempem akonkaka enti just imagine say mampeni Mahama de Messi baby no chena na me kwa na mkita akonwa ebe yehu na mde asi bro no ben so na mde si atranse
enti Eric, how long are you going to talk about this?
Yes, your point is na ya pa
move on to the topic.
Your point is na ya pa mo so mo nton konwa mo kwa mo mfa konwa nko akonwa de bi wo hodeda obenya baby atena Ghana fo no be fine bench na okwa proba na atena so no wo san call mo na so wo forma the same bench na eni ho na bubu abobo bi mo no ne mo ntena so
Professor Jena no program ba ne ho te saying
prof oh you solid say wo hu no ye nyame aye no mama ho aye fesa nim de bi woni timo she o de fani di akro enti tama na untumi mu didi na tem ye yi oba o CPC tese the whole regional chairman
don't go there,
it me so na no si ma mi so no hwa no na no na ye swearing no hu ne ma miensa no se ne ba pani no the all Canada economist no doctor no no so buy
baba ko ne ye
na kwabna o na mame yes mame so was there so o hwe
So me now a PhD.
Yes.
Obi,
Say they were building the family.
Eric, me I've known
so for prof,
meba.
we be say prof where one
Manning chip in our trust. Manning chip in our trust. A man common near the trouble. Kofi chip in.
I've known Kwabena for about 16 years.
Oh, okay.
So as I said, for a very long time.
A very nice man.
Kwabena Amherst. Me share that 2 car. Ekosiisen.
Oh, okay.
That's good.
And you see some of the politics now here, you know. Be baby I generally ni baby I ni mo mo nti no. Ni na ka ho bi na we do decent politics. Na me se obi didi ma me na temo a enya de a mesoso. Eno nti na enkofo didi Yera Mahmoud ba o mi atem. Say Eric asema na o kan na metwe na. You say eya o ya say o say untumi aka bibi etia ma. Eric,
be that.
Fine. Wa anya bi da. Sabe kasa wo kafa ba o mi aho. Eric.
Kofi.
Kasa wo kafa ba o mi aho. Kasa wo kafa ba o mi aho. No. You are talking about a vice president. And the need to respect the vice president. And I make a choice say I agree. So we must respect her, at least, or the first woman vice president. Me make sure say manon tiane da. John Mahama, you will attest to it. Mon communicators you now will attest to it. Manon tia John Mahama da. And until earlier now we can homaso and I make a choice say pause. Because mumu be the way amu kasafa na nado hu dinner them. And now we per se. Dinner nado atem. In fact, men person me body. You have some people who have become leading members of your party. Their rise to fame was premised on the ability to insult Baumia.
Obi.
Say the need yema obi a eye. You see your hypocrisy. You are hypocrite. I just want to tell you say you are hypocrite. Because another year Obi Erica J ehun say you the need yema vice president aye.
Now we
Baumia de na bodwe wo some ben one kan fa Baumia.
You see Mr. Alaji nkamabo bozin Obi ma member am say ade no adwuma na ye. Adwuma na ye oditi adwuma na ye ye basi ye bekasa ye de mfanto mu ne kasa nti memeba na mekasa Alaji Baumia enye obi oye nokwafo because o ka kire ye say obi penso na dollar ye 4 and ye 17 or 17 year chen
kama ho brase na o de yes analysis we
Alaji nye nokwafo
kama ho brase na o de yes na nya sa analysis
Alaji say John Mahama incompetent. Ye de amamu no ma wa competence no say wo see hu Obi wantimi anya unye no kwafo wan say wan ade ba kwa ye me ya power Alaji Obi
the standard now mo set here na mu bubu statues eguno sa standard now mo set
Muslimi for hopa na ema na e wo no den no omu wani die mo omu kunu no mpa so nim sa de no nti tema Samaria started ya no jabe President Mahama oyesi no I expected say nanka one day
Samaria and the President Mahama attempt that. When the President Mahama attempt that.
Now
Samaria and the President Mahama what has Abroche got to do with anything?
Samaria Edina Temokadai.
President Mahama obi kunu. Utimi ka say obi kunu na ono no bu o man no oye lazy, oye incompetent, oye say Oba nkasa sa
what are you talking about? Labeno can't say President Mahama.
Antini kun de no timi ka bi. Lazy nyina ka ho.
Lazy when?
Onye serious.
Where did
in some kafa President Mahama nyame nhira no. Obi.
Dabio na
Dabio enyu so lazy ne.
Dabio Obi. Baumia onye obi Dabio Baumia no obi
na Samaria so the makeup ni V8 ye kan wo de na wadwa
Baumia no onye obi kunu entina me see Eric the direction
wo de na no pa hwe
the direction na mo ko don't try
nipa ba ko ma di ne ho ya wa MPP abamu unim nipa kro apart from Nanado Antibeki Mami ya respect to sa 8 years na no for parliament a wo si atwi ukunu ni wadwa Oh, Auntie Becky.
Ekeje me da say.
Oh, Saturday no ya auntie anya de because with the way yes here hold you pa ye mo odin kran kasa da.
Ekeje me da say.
Na wo kunu na onu na di e bone sa ETS no. Obi kan no kra kire ne one day.
Me da say. Mame na Kofi Tonto so ase. Ekosiisen so ne ha ya Asempa FM. Enti enwuma ye nyina agi tu mu say ye sori a ye bebo. Ma yesem mo pen. From the man OJ. No, OJ do nimnyum to. OJ is a very good musician.
Special request.
A very good gospel musician.
Emma, your appointees na.
NDC appointees everybody
na.
Requested
that obeti bia no. Na waka say
kai bibia na ofi.
Tifie na onye minister. Ma yesa wo pen.
Ayesa mo